Good morning from the Polynesian. We are just about to check out. We're just waiting for bell services to come and get our bags. They're going to transfer them across to Boardwalk for us. And then we are headed to Disney Springs this morning. I'm going to nip back to All Star Music probably to just do a bit of filming that I did not get round to while I was there. And then we are going to go to Epcot this evening. But in between that, we'll go and check in at the Boardwalk and sort out our luggage, because currently it is going to be touch and go getting all of our stuff in and being under the baggage limit, and we need to kind of move things around and all that sort of thing. So that will be fun. With the Polynesian, we have absolutely loved it here. We had Ohana room service, and those fireworks last night were just amazing. The Ohana room service wasn't as good as last time Becky and I had it, but it was still amazing. And the one thing I would say about this resort, it's quite noisy. So you have a lot of noise from the boats, and that went on till about 1:30 in the morning because I was up and I could hear it. In fairness, it was the Christmas party last night, so perhaps it was a bit later than it would normally be. But you also do get quite a lot of noise from, we had lawn mowing this morning at around 8 AM, someone with a leaf blower, this, that and the other. So it's been very noisy compared to, say, All Star Music when we were there. But it's noise that I don't mind. Kate sleeps through everything. And I quite like the boat sounds actually. It just reminds me of the Magic Kingdom. So we've had an amazing time here. We're excited to go across to the Boardwalk. It would have been nice to have this for 2 nights, but it was so last minute that it wasn't available. We're kind of excited, sad that we're leaving, excited to go home. I really want to see Ian, and Kate's missed her dog. So it's the usual kind of bittersweet ending to a Disney trip. But anyway, it's not ending yet. We still have our last day to enjoy, and I can't wait to do Epcot. We really haven't done Epcot much this trip. I don't really know how that's happened, but we really haven't, and we're missing the World Showcase. We really want to go and do that, so we are looking forward to spending an evening there. Goodbye 1035. It smells so good in this hallway. I really want to find out the fragrance. Why don't we try and figure it out with our own noses? I can smell jasmine, I think, and maybe like a bit of citrus. I'm looking at what cleaning products they use in case it's something to do with that. I don't think it's any of these. They all sound very chemically and not nice smelling. There's that amazing smell again. There is nothing like the smell in this resort. All the resorts smell nice, but this one. As we were checking out there, we just asked the cast member on the desk what the fragrance is at the Polynesian, because it's so nice. And you guys often mention it as well. It just smells amazing. And she said it's from a company called Scent Air, was it? Scent Air, and the fragrance is hibiscus tea. So it's always been a bit of a secret, I think, for a while, but she just told us that's what it is. So we're just looking it up to see if it's possible to buy it or find out, you know, how to use essential oils to make it or something, because that smell is the best. Kate's gonna make a run. Clearly I cannot run, but I'm doing my best. Oh, that was lucky. Queens of the bus. We have arrived at Disney Springs. The sun is shining. We are feeling good this morning. We're a little bit hungry. We're headed to Wolfgang Puck Express because I haven't eaten there for ages. Probably since you and I ate there in 2016. Yeah, I think that was the last time, and we loved it. So we are gonna make a dash for there. And we've got all kinds of shops that we want to go in. And I would also like to say, with the weather this trip, aside from the odd like cold moment, we have been so lucky. We had one rain shower, I think, while we were at Universal, and this is what we have today. It's actually pretty warm as long as you're in the sun. If you're in the shade, it's a teeny bit chilly. And we're just heading into the marketplace area. We didn't even come into this area last time. We pretty much just did World of Disney and the kind of town square part. So this is the older part of Disney Springs, but I really love it because it reminds me of when it was downtown Disney. And Marketplace Co-op, we will definitely be paying that a visit once we've eaten, because Kate wants to look in the pet store that they have there. Disney Tales, and I just want to...
reflective lead for my dog.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Although we have so little luggage space, it is going to cause us to not buy too much, because
Pet things tend to be quite small.
yeah, that'll be fine. Change of plan, we are now at Earl of Sandwich, which is also amazing. It kind of looked a bit crowded in Boardwalk Express. It always looks crowded in here, but this isn't actually too bad. So I'm excited. I love Earl of Sandwich as well as Boardwalk. Just in case of what do I want to have. Food has arrived. I may have gone slightly overboard by getting soup as well as wedges, but this broccoli and cheddar soup from here is amazing. Then these potato wedges, and I have a best BLT. And Kate has mac and cheese and also has a BLT. So we attacked that Earl of Sandwich like we haven't eaten for a week. I don't know what's with us on this trip, because generally at Disney all you do is eat, but still managed to be hungry. We're just headed into the pin store now. I love this store, they have so many. And I really haven't bought many pins this trip, so I might have to rectify that. I do really like Joy and Sadness, so that's possible. And we have the same bizarre situation where there's only 2 2018 pins and all of these 2019, because, you know, what's December? I don't know which one of these two I like better. They've got some really great magic bands at the moment. I love this Haunted Mansion one. I think we looked at that in another store. And there is a Disney Vacation Club magic band. I've never seen that before, and that's limited release. I do really like this, and Brogan bought these on her trip, and I really love the blue one, the same as she did, so I'm tempted by those. And I'm also tempted by these, because the little bit in Aladdin where the genie turns into a bee and he's like, do you want me to sting her? I love that bit. And I also really like the Disney snacks. Oh, there's too many. So let's head into Goofy's Candy Company. Always got to do this on my last day. And you can see the cast members making stuff in here. So they're just making some cotton candy. Here's a load of other stuff they've made, which looks so good. That's Goofy's all done, and I did get myself a cake pop. I get one every single trip, and I used to eat it on the plane, but last time I did that it ended up a complete squashed mess, so I will probably eat it this evening, but I always have to get one. It's a little tradition. We are checking out the Co-op Marketplace. Okay, I've just spotted this Rapunzel mug. I am in love with it, but what about my luggage? I don't know. I really want this though.
Shall I show?
Yeah, what did you get? I love that one.
And Epcot.
Yeah, Kate did get the Figment one, so I figure I can look at it at your house rather than have it as well. Kate is still inside. I had to come outside for a second because I don't think it's air conditioned in there, and it's hotter in there than it is out here. So I'm just having a little moment taking in this music and feeling bad that we're going home tomorrow. I'm on a mission to get a couple of things which other people have asked me to get, so let's go and get those and get that done, because I don't want to come away without them. This mug is very, very cool. I think this is $16.99, but I do not have room to buy a mug. This is what I am getting for a friend who wants them for her daughter, but all of the small ones have been like pulled apart. They're supposed to be attached together in pairs, and that makes me think these have been tried on and worn, so they're just checking for me if there is another pair.
One eternity later.
Okay, so the cast member was gone the longest time, but he came up with the goods, and I now have a pair of small ones in a new packet because I don't want any dirty ones that have been worn. Now I need to look for keychains. It's really hard to find anything in this store because it's now so big and open plan. It's a bit overwhelming, like I was saying last time. And unfortunately the ring is not meant to be. They've still only got size 5 and size 6, so no ring for me. That is all done. I think I'm going to go this way to get to Starbucks where I'm meeting Kate. So we're in Starbucks having our coffee. And randomly we got these buy one get one free because Uber sent me an email to say that we get buy one get one free from Starbucks. I think we've used Uber a lot this trip, so that's probably why. So thank you Uber and Starbucks. And we are just looking at these stickers that I just bought, which look like this. They look like a little suitcase, the packet, and they're just called vintage luggage decals. And I actually saw them in Rogan's video, her haul video, and I really like the look of them. And I hadn't seen them all trip, but I saw them at the register at World of Disney, or just next to it. And they're so cute. There's like attraction ones, there's ones that are just to do with the parks, then there's like these are kind of general ones with all the parks on. So I thought these were so cute, and they were $9.99 minus my annual pass discount, which was 20%. So Starbucks is done. Now a quick trip to Sephora, and then we are headed to the Boardwalk to check in, and we'll probably have just a little break there. I was going to edit Vlogmas, but I think what I'll actually do is do that later so we can get to Epcot, because we haven't really done World Showcase this trip. Oh, there's a huge crowd here. I wonder what's going on. Am I missing something? Or is this a line for something? Please don't be a line for Sephora. Oh my gosh. We're in Sephora and this is terrifying me. I think it's a face mask. But what is this about? Ooh, we are out of Sephora, spent a little bit more than we should have, especially Kate.
I don't know how it happened. I thought I bought about one thing.
That is
Turns out it was a lot more than one.
That's Sephora for you. I actually did okay, and I did have my $20 off 75 purchase, so it wasn't too bad, but we definitely need to get out of here now, get checked in at the Boardwalk and go to Epcot, because I am ready for some Epcot. I don't know about you. Yay! So we have arrived at the Boardwalk area and we are just about to check in, and I think it's around 5, maybe 5:30. I can hear some kind of music, I think, or a concert going on. Maybe that's an Epcot, I'm not sure. But here we are at the Boardwalk. We're a little bit exhausted, to be totally honest. We are going to Epcot this evening, but we need to get into our room and just chill for a little bit. Because we had a somewhat stressful bus ride back here, and it was so bad we ended up getting out and at the Swan and Dolphin to then walk over to here because we just couldn't cope with it for one more second. It was absolutely crowded, and anyway, I'll tell you about that in a second. But we are finally here. This looks like where I want to be right about now. I think I'm having my kind of every few days thing where I'm just like wiped out. I'm so tired. I feel like even my eyelashes hurt. They ache right now. Oh my goodness. Anyway, hopefully we can just relax a little bit and then still drag ourselves to Epcot. Hopefully not drag ourselves, we want to be able to, we can't wait to get across there, but just so tired. But there's nothing more relaxing than hanging out in a Disney lobby, in my opinion. Also, this may be the first place in Disney since we've been here that is not playing Christmas music, and I am living for it. Not that I've got anything against Christmas music, but it's nice to have a little break from it. We're just looking for the aircon, and check this out, it's pretty retro. Off. It is actually freezing in here. It's warmer outside, so we've just turned that off. But this room is so cute, look at this. And I think this is actually an accessible room. I'll just show you the bathroom. Lisa and I stayed in one of these in 2015, and it did look much the same, other than, obviously this did have a separate, no, it didn't have a separate toilet and shower, but it was much smaller. This one, obviously, is just like a, you know, walk in, that's not what I mean, but it's not over a tub, basically. And it's more spacious, which we like. And there's room down at this end to put your luggage. We're about to call bell services to get our luggage. Then you've got your little kitchen area and fridge and everything. Nice big TV, and I think there is another pull down bed, so I will be getting myself involved in that because I loved it, the one I slept on last night. And then the thing I do really like, where you've got the balcony, you've then got these little windows on the outside. It almost looks like a kind of beachy villa or something, yeah. That vibe. So we are just loving it. And as for the view, well, I don't think we need to say any more on that subject. It is just incredible. So basically we are the luckiest people ever the last 2 days in these rooms. We've had a slight change of plan. We've got into our room, it's got an amazing view, which I can't believe. We're not going to go to Via Napoli in Epcot. We are exhausted, me especially. Not sleepy, but my body is just saying no, which is no wonder after this trip. We've been doing like, I don't know, 15,000 steps, 18,000 steps some days, and for me that is a lot. So we are going to go to Epcot in the morning and do that before we get our Magical Express at 2:30. So we'll have plenty of time as long as we get up and out early. So we're just going down to the Boardwalk to investigate what food we can find, and then we've got a whole lot of packing to do. Dun dun dun! Kate spotted something she likes, but it is a Dooney & Bourke, so it's not going to be cheap.
No, but I nearly fainted then.
Yeah. What is going on with this?
Oh my word. This calls for a try on.
Do you take those off to use them? Or...
Is it meant to like not go on your head?
I don't understand the binoculars though. Are they detachable?
No.
Do they work?
I think notices should.
I don't understand the significance of DVC and binoculars. Am I missing something? Also, I have been bitten on my ankle just from having the patio doors open for all of 5 or 10 minutes, so I'm not very happy about that. Thank you, lady. And just so you know, this store along the boardwalk, oh, Rice Krispie treat cake. Oh, I could get my words out there. This store does have a lot of items in. It's quite a big store. No, I seem to have strayed into the children's toy section, so let's get back to somewhere that might have headphones. It's not looking promising, to be honest. Might have to just ask in the interests of being quick. How much is he?
He is 25 bucks.
Oh, I already bought an ornament. That's the problem. I'll think about it. I do love it though. So no luck with the headphones, but Kate seems to think hers might work on my phone, and she just sleeps on the plane, so that could be a solution. And we think we're going to get something from the, I just call it the fried place, Boardwalk to go, that's it. They just sell various fried food basically, so I think we're going to get something from here. So we have gone for a pizza from the pizza window. We're getting a full-size pizza to share, and the boardwalk looks amazing as always. I'm wondering if we might be able to see some fireworks when Illuminations happens later. Quite possibly from here. And this is where I'm stood right now, right opposite the pizza window and Trattoria Al Forno, which I still haven't tried. I keep meaning to try that restaurant. And we went into the Boardwalk Bakery, which is just there, and there's definitely some stuff that we like the look of for breakfast, so we'll probably grab some breakfast here in the morning. So crazy, because I've always thought to myself how cool it would be to stay in one of the rooms like right above the stores and restaurants at the Boardwalk, and now we are. We're just in one of these ones over here, so it's just an absolute dream. And that's kind of another reason why, other than the fact we're exhausted, we just want to enjoy the room, enjoy the view, and we'll just probably, you know, sit out on the balcony and stuff, and then do Epcot in the morning so that we can fully take advantage of staying here, because this is amazing. And just so everybody knows, I overheard the guy saying if you're on the dining plan, you can get a personal pizza and 2 sides, which I guess is salad basically, and maybe potato chips, I think, and that would be your dining plan credit. We paid for our pizza and it was $24 for a full, like a big size pizza. This is our pizza, which actually looks really nice. Is it good? And we also got some fries because we're kind of hungry. And we just have relaxing resort TV. Not even the resort TV when they're talking, just the background music. I am laid on the couch, probably in the worst lighting ever. Sorry if this is a scary picture. We just ate our pizza. It was actually really good. We had the white pizza with mushrooms and bacon. It was super good. We couldn't finish it. It was massive. But we really enjoyed it, and we're just glad we didn't attempt to try and go back out this evening. The reason I'm laid on the couch, I've just taken some painkillers. Honestly, I'm aching. Every inch of my body is hurting. It feels like my body's on fire. You know when you've just overdone it at Disney to the point where, oh, can you hear? Can you hear cheering? There's some sort of like performer right outside the window. Basically, we are done in and we still need to pack. One thing I was going to say, actually, this hotel, because you're right on the boardwalk, like literally these people are right below us, it is quite noisy, and I'm sure it doesn't go on till like crazy late, but if you have kids, just bear that in mind, that if they are light sleepers, or if you are and you like to go to bed really early, it is quite noisy, so just, you know, bear it in mind. But it's great here, the view is amazing, the room's lovely, and we are just living the dream. And I'm laid on this couch dreading this packing. I don't know why it has been such a, well, I do know we've bought too much stuff, but I feel like I don't know why I have half the stuff that I do with me. I didn't need it. I just don't know, but anyway, we need to try and get it into some kind of order. We've had such an amazing trip. It really has been incredible, and I've really surprised myself with my mobility. And, you know, like I said earlier, we've been doing like 15,000, 18,000 steps some days, and, you know, to say that I was paralyzed like just over a year ago, it's unbelievable. It's more than you could hope for in that situation. So it's just been great, and I just can't wait to edit these vlogs and for you to see everything that we've done. And, you know, we did have some days here and there where we were shopping and stuff, which I know is not the most exciting thing for vlogs, and they really weren't rest days because we walked and walked and walked when we were shopping, so we really haven't done an awful lot of resting this trip. This epic music, I feel like, is summing up the end of our trip. What a dramatic ending to our little chat. To say that this did not go well would be an understatement. We weighed the bags. This one weighed 27 and it needs to be 23. This one weighed 22 and that one weighed 23. And that was before we had all our stuff in. So all of our bottles of stuff has had to go. Kate's had to leave a bunch of stuff up here. Yeah. We're pretty traumatized by this experience. Moral of the story is pack light, so you've got tons of room in your luggage, or weight, more to the point, so that you can bring stuff back, because if you do a bunch of shopping, then you're going to need the space. Also, the luggage scale broke, just to laugh in our faces, so that stinks. We've got no idea now. So now we don't know. Right, let's escape this packing nonsense and see what's going on out here. I'm assuming some kind of performer or like sideshow thing just finished, because there's quite a few people going by. It really is so weird being this close to everybody just kind of hanging out on the boardwalk. And to further lighten the mood, I will eat this cake pop that I got from Goofy's Candy Company earlier today. Somebody performing down there. Fireworks, which would be from the Magic Kingdom, I think. And looking at those, they look like holiday wishes to me. So I'm back again on my creepy lighting couch. We are done. I can't pack anymore. I can't move. Yeah. We're over it. We're loving this room, and we keep popping out on the balcony to see what's going on. There's like performers out there and, you know, various different things going on, so it's so cool having this view right out onto the boardwalk. So we've just been enjoying the evening. We're so glad we didn't attempt to go out and do all of this as well. It would have just been an absolute nightmare. So this has been perfect, and we're really excited to get to Epcot tomorrow. Just enjoy the World Showcase. We haven't done that nearly enough this trip. We sort of touched on it a little bit when we went to Tepanedo on our first night, and that I think was it pretty much. So we are ready for some World Showcase in the morning, and I really do appreciate the support, the comments, the views, the subscribes, the likes. You are all amazing, and I love meeting you in the parks, speaking to you in the comments, interacting on social media. If I don't say it enough, I really do appreciate all of you for watching, and I love sharing my Disney adventures with all of you. And as this one draws to a close, it's been an amazing trip. It's not over yet. We do have Epcot tomorrow, so I don't like to think about it being over until it absolutely is. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for following along and sharing and interacting with all of these amazing adventures that I'm lucky enough to go on. So again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Really need some more carbs and sugar.
Yes, let's, before we get home and have to go on a diet.